What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to VJ Basketball Takes, and today we're gonna be talking about the Atlanta Hawks vs Sixers game 7. And first, before I start anything, before I start talking deeply about this game, I want to give kudos to the Atlanta Hawks for winning this series in general and going to the conference finals for like the first time in years. Even though this is their first year in the playoffs as a whole team, they made it to they made it to the whole conference finals with Trae Young, Kevin Werther, John Collins, and Clint Capella. And many people didn't believe in their team. Many people didn't believe in like the people they had around them and like the head coach and everything. But they proved all the doubters wrong. They proved all the haters wrong. And I want to give my kudos to them. But with that being said, though, I want to majority talk about the Sixers in this video. And before I say anything, right, I am saying this as a Sixers fan. Now, I have been watching the league for 4 to 5 years now, and I have been a Sixers fan for 4 of those years. And from a point of view of a Sixers fan, it has been very hard to watch the Sixers. And I say this mainly due to a certain person, but it is very hard to watch the Sixers in general. And the last couple of years, we had tons of excuses. First year going to the playoffs with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. I forget who else was on the team. No, I think I remember. We had Ben Simmons, Joel, and Jimmy Butler, and we had a good playoff run, but it came to an end because of Kawhi and that bouncing shot. And we had an excuse that if Kawhi didn't hit that shot, we could have went to the finals that year. But that's just an excuse. And plus, also, that was Joel Embiid's first year in the playoffs and Ben Simmons' first year in the playoffs, so they had to grow. So those were some excuses. Second year in the playoffs in the bubble last year, Ben Simmons gets injured literally for the whole series, so he didn't play, and we got 4-0 swept by the Boston Celtics. And the excuse was, of course, Ben Simmons got injured, so we didn't have our full team, and Joel Embiid basically had to carry the whole team. And plus, the whole team was not a good fit for anybody. Now this year, there is no excuses, and there is only blame for the Sixers. And this year we literally had the best record in the East. I believe we had the 3rd best record in the whole NBA. We had a top 3 MVP candidate. We had basically the defensive player of the year. We had a coach of the year candidate in Doc Rivers. We had 3 players make the all defensive team. We had 2 all-stars and 1 all-star that was basically a snub. Seth Curry played out of his mind in these playoffs, and we still lost. There's no excuse this year. And I'm gonna get to not detail, but I'm gonna start naming reasons why we lost this playoff series. And the number one reason, and the main reason why we lost this playoff series, and I feel like, I'm a Ben Simmons fan. Literally, he's my number 1 favorite player. He's literally the sole reason why I am a Sixers fan, and I've been a Sixers fan for 4 years. But this man needs to grow as a player. He needs to grow as a player, as a human, as a man in general. For no reason you should be 6'10", probably 6'11", and you not taking a layup over Trae Young, who is like 6'3" or 6'2". He is literally dang near like 9 inches shorter than you, bro. And the play I'm talking about, I think it's in the 3rd or the 4th quarter, where Ben Simmons literally had basically a post up on Gallinari. Everybody spaces out for him, so then they know he's gonna get past Gallinari and score the bucket on him, right? Because Gallinari's not a good defender. He's probably like an average defender, but he's not a good defender. He's just a big body. Ben gets past him pretty quick. He gets past him. Trae comes to help, And I guess Ben sees Matisse and he throws the ball to Matisse. Instead of taking the layup or dunking on Trey, he throws it to Matisse Thybulle, and Matisse Thybulle took the layup up on 2 people and got a foul. Ben Simmons in this game literally only had 5 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists. Well, the playmaking side of this, Ben Simmons did great. But there's a man as the second best player on our team who makes the second most money on our team, who's on a max deal right now, shot 4 shots. A player that was just all NBA last year, who has been an all-star for basically majority of his career except for his first year in the league, only shot 4 shots. And he's 6'11", 6'10", that's a point guard. He literally listed as 6'11", 240 as a point guard. And I'm not saying that he always have a point guard on him, but most people that guard him is not as big as him in general, bro. He has the size of Giannis, but doesn't take advantage of it. He's not aggressive on the offensive end. And I've been defending Ben Simmons for so long, whether it's with my friends, whether it's people online. I've been defending him for so long because I always believed, right, that on offense, Ben Simmons has this on and off switch. Because sometimes in a regular season, by the way, in a regular season, he can go for 20 to 30 points. I remember he had a 40-pointer on Rudy Gobert, specifically on the Utah Jazz. Even though they lost that game, he still had 40 points on the Defensive Player of the Year, who is known for protecting the rim. He had all of that 40. He dang near had all of that 40 in the paint, and probably some free throws. Like, I thought Ben Simmons had an on and off switch. I thought that, if he wants to be aggressive, he can. He just chooses not to be. I think that just showed. I think this playoff showed that he doesn't have an on and off switch. Is that he's not aggressive at all, and it's ridiculous at this point, to be honest. Now, people always say that, like, I'm not gonna say casual, but the regular NBA fan would say that the problem with Ben Simmons is shooting. And of course that is a problem, but to me that's not his main problem. But speaking on shooting in general, right? From the free throw, this man averaged 33% from the free throw line. And starting this playoffs in general, this man missed 10 free throws or 11 free throws in a row to start the playoffs. That's the most in NBA history to be missed. He averaged less than Shaq and Andre Drummond from the free throw line. I think he had the lowest percentage from the free throw in NBA playoff history. And it's ridiculous that we're paying him a max contract, and he's not averaging max contract numbers. I expect him to score at least 15. He can at least score 15. And I feel like if he just got confident, if he just got aggressive, he can easily average 20 a night. Just like Giannis does when he averages 30, he can average easily a 20 a night. Even though he's a poor shooter, if he just aggressive with the ball and actually goes to score the ball, he can average 20 a night. But no, he's not confident. He's not aggressive. He looks to pass the ball every time he has the ball. He looks for Joel every time he has the ball. Which is also, I'm going to talk about that later. He looks for everybody else but himself. That's the main problem with Ben. And I've been blinded by everything else he does so well. Like the defense, he's a lead at defense. He's an elite playmaker. He can handle the ball. You know, he can get a lot of rebounds. I was so blinded by that, I just forget about he's not that confident on the scoring side. And this playoff series, it showed and it costed us going to the finals. And I said it right, going to the finals or at least conference finals. Because if this man was at least aggressive half of the games, we would have won this series easily, in my opinion. But he's not aggressive. But I don't want to keep this video. I don't want to have this video all about Ben, because he's not the only problem. I feel like he's majority of the problem, but he's not the only problem. Now I'm gonna get to Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers has to be the most overrated coach I've seen in recent years, bro. There's no way that He let Kevin Warcher, and not enough to Kevin Warcher, because he's a very good shooter and a very good scorer, right? Not knocking him at all. But this man sat up there, watched Kevin Warcher go off for 3 quarters on Seth Curry specifically, scored a basketball so easily on Seth Curry, and still chose to have him on there the whole game. That's ridiculous. His lack of adjustment is ridiculous at this point. For some reason, he thought it was going to be a good, like he did this before. Literally the first game did before by putting Danny Green on Trae Young, and Trae Young cooked us for half of the game. The other half he didn't cook us for because he didn't put Ben Simmons on him, and we lost that game by like 6 points or something like that. Now, in Game 7, the most important game, this man played the most Game 7s in coach history. He played 15 Game 7s. He played 15 Game 7s. He's supposed to know how to guide these players and make them less nervous about the Game 7, have better adjustments on the Game 7. And him seeing a 6'7" shooting guard getting guarded by a 6'3", 6'2" Seth Curry, and Seth Curry is literally getting cooked every single possession, getting the ball shot over him the whole time because he's short. He doesn't make an adjustment. He does not make an adjustment. Unless it's a switch, Seth Curry basically guarded him the whole time. And that's ridiculous. In my opinion, even though this is Matisse Thybulle like second year in the NBA, I'm having Matisse out there for majority of the game. Straight up. Because I'm not gonna have their main scorer steady going off on us the whole game because what Seth Curry brings on the offensive table. And even if it's that, right? I know this is a big adjustment, but Trae Young's having an off night. You see, even when Trae Young is literally open, he is missing his shots. He's having an off night. Take advantage of that. Put Seth Curry on Trae Young. Seth Curry's not a slump on defense. He tries hard on defense. It's not like he just doesn't try at all. He tries hard on defense, and he's gonna give you 100% effort. So put him on Trae Young. Put Matisse Thybulle on Kevin Warcher. You know, make them adjustments. Don't just sit there and let your player get cooked the whole game. So I feel like Doc Rivers is just not a horrible coach, but he's not as good as other people say he is. He doesn't make the adjustment that's necessary for winning the game. Now the last reason I feel like we lost this playoffs, it's the lack of playmaking that everybody has. It seems like no one is competent with the ball other than Ben Simmons and a little bit of Seth Curry. No other guard, big man, wing is competent with the ball. Tobias gets the ball and he looks to score the ball, but when he doesn't have an easy shot for him, when he doesn't have his shot, he passes a lazy pass. Literally, in this game, on the fast break, it's Simmons been with 2 defenders in the middle of them. Instead of keep attacking the rim and keep the ball in your hands, this man just settled for a pass to Ben Simmons, was clearly going to get intercepted, and it really got intercepted. It's like nobody else literally knows how to handle the ball unless it's them shooting the ball, other than Ben Simmons. And the reason Ben Simmons knows how to handle the ball because he doesn't like to shoot the ball. If it's not one problem, it's the other problem at this point. Joel Embiid had a lot of like Joel Embiid needs to work on his playmaking. That will make, I hate to say this because I am a Joel Embiid fan too. He's my second favorite player of the year. I mean, he's my second favorite player right now. But Nikola Jokic is a better playmaker. He knows how to handle the ball better than Embiid. Embiid draws a double team every time he catches the ball. There's just no reason why you should be throwing the ball dang near 4 feet higher than your player height, bro. He throws the ball so high above the player that when he's open, he can't get an open shot because he has to jump up, catch the ball, land down, and then the defense already right there. This team needs to work on a lot of things this year. Next year, this offseason, it's a lengthy offseason. The league is starting the league is starting this new season like January, December, something like that. January, February, somewhere around that time. They have a long off season. And if Ben don't come back pulling some, at least I don't care about him pulling threes. I'm gonna be honest. I do not care about him pulling threes. But if he don't come back pulling some mid ranges or making better free throws or being more aggressive, he literally just proven that he's gonna be the same player every single year. And he's not gonna keep being the same player every single year and being an all-star every single year. They literally snubbed players like, I think, Trae Young from being an all-star this year to have been up there. And this is what he does in the playoffs against the guy he got snubbed for? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. As a Sixers fan, I'm very disappointed at this point. Kudos to the Hawks. They played a great game. Even though Trae Young had a bad game other than that game, he still played great. He still had a great playmaking and everything. He played. And that's another thing. The Sixers don't play with no heart. The only people I see to play with heart is Matisse, Joel, and Seth Curry. No one else plays with heart. They just play with talent. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, comment, subscribe. Check the description. Look at my Twitter. Look at my socials. And yeah, have a good day.